You gotta realize that people will always talk. No matter what you do, no matter what you don't do, people will always find something negative to say about you. And that's not because you're bad, but because people love drama. And the next thing I'm gonna say changed my whole perspective on how I view gossip now. And that is, don't get upset when people talk about you. They have to talk about you. Because when they talk about themselves, nobody listens. And guys, this is gold, because this quote made me so much freer and happier when I finally understood it. Hi guys, I'm Carolina. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. Today, I'm gonna teach you how to not care when people talk bad about you. And I'm gonna share some of the reasons why people actually gossip. I'm super excited because I'm so passionate about this topic. Let's get into it. Okay, let's be real for a second. You think everyone only gossips about you? Look around, honey. Everyone talks about everyone. Everyone gossips about everyone. That's just the culture we live in. That's what people do. It's how you deal with it that matters. Because hate will always be there. There will always be somebody who won't like you. And so what? What are you gonna do about it? Are you just gonna sit here miserable and focus on all the lies they say? Or are you gonna just forget them, not care, live your life, be happy, and work towards your goals? Be busy with yourself instead of focusing on all the things they're saying. Because we all judge people. We all have talked about someone in our lives. And I think we can all agree on this. So, first things first, if we want to not let the mean things they say get to us, we first got to understand why people love to judge, criticize, and analyze others so much. The thing is, when people bring somebody else down, it makes them feel better about themselves. It gives them a temporary ego boost. And so much of the things they say isn't even about you, isn't about what you did or didn't do. It's about what emotion was triggered in their own insecurity. And when I understood this, I was like, this ain't even personal at all. It's because they lack something and they see that in me. They get triggered, so that's why they start gossiping. They start talking bad about me, saying mean things, but it really has nothing to do with you because you are abundant. You're an abundant being. You're self-sufficient. You're living an abundant life, but then they come in and they see the lack that they don't have in themselves. They see the lack because you're abundant. So it really has nothing to do with you. We really got to understand that in order to not take it personally. When their insecurity is triggered, they throw dirt on you in order to elevate themselves. Because in reality, it's so much easier to point fingers than actually look in the mirror. But bringing somebody else down won't truly satisfy you in the long run. Another reason why people love to pick on others and tear them apart is because it's fun. It gives your brain something to do. It's like a task, but a fun task because your brain gets to analyze and pick somebody apart and notice all the flaws, name all of the problems that are in a person. Our brains are literally wired to notice flaws first and positives. So we do that first to other people. And it's a survival instinct, but just because it's natural doesn't mean it's right. But when somebody constantly points out flaws in other people, that usually means that they haven't taken the time to look at their own and figure themselves out. That's why they're just looking all around and noticing flaws in other people. They should really be just looking at themselves, because where's the competition even? It's you vs you at the end of the day. That's all that matters. And really, if a person is so self-obsessed, so obsessed with their life, with bettering themselves, leveling up, achieving their goals, living an abundant life and being happy and content, they won't have time to go and tear others apart. They won't have time to go bully others, to say mean things. They just don't want to do that because they're like, why would I waste my precious energy picking others apart when I could invest that energy into myself? So successful people who actually value themselves, never, ever tear others down for enjoyment, because that's literally what happens in the world. Some people will tear others down for their pure enjoyment, and that's just evil. Like, what? But the thing is, it says so much more about them than about you. So don't even care about it. Because at the end of the day, who in the world are these people that you care so much what comes out of their mouth about you? Is there a contract? Is there a deal? Did they give you money? Did they do something for you? Why are you still worrying about what they have to say? Why do you care? You shouldn't care. These people, literally mean nothing. Here's how you have to think about it. This is my life. I'm the main character. And these people, they don't matter. I'm living my life. I'm happy. And if I know that I'm a good person, if I know that I'm a good person internally, that I'm this, that, and that, what I did, what I didn't do, I know who I am, and they say otherwise, I'll let them. Because it's whatever to me. It does not attach to me in any way. I'm detached from their words. Because what they say, at the end of the day, it's just a little story in their own little world that does not matter to me. That's how you have to think about it. You don't have to take their words and connect them to yourself. Because imagine this. Somebody was yelling at you right now, insulting you, cursing your name in another language that you didn't understand. Would you get upset? Would you feel bad? No, you wouldn't. Because there's no meaning to their gibberish that they're talking, that they're yelling. There's no meaning. So when you take the meaning out of the words, it doesn't even matter. And oh my gosh, I used to get so upset when I would hear people saying things about me that weren't true, that were like complete opposite, because I would think, oh my gosh, other people will believe them and they will think that I'm like this when I'm not like this. The thing is, people who actually know you, who are good friends of yours or who you're family with or relatives or close friends, they won't care what others say about you because they genuinely know you. And if they genuinely know you, they will never believe the lies somebody else throws, because who are they to be talking about you when they personally know you? And if it's your friends who are talking behind your back, lose them. Girl, lose those friends. Lose those friends, because you'll get better ones. Get new friends. Because if they're talking about you behind your back, like she's this and she's that, they're not your friends. Honey, they're not your friends. I'm telling you. They say, oh, I'm sorry, that didn't mean anything. No, it does mean everything. So, it means loyalty. If they can't keep up with loyalty, you don't owe anything to them. So leave them. Get new friends that will actually respect you, and that will be focusing on their life, on themselves, that they won't have time to gossip, to get involved in the drama. Because the people that get involved in all the gossip and drama and want the tea and want the gossip and juice and love when a person is being talked bad about or bullied, like they love that, those people are not good. They're not friends to be with. You shouldn't be friends with them. Because if they're doing that to someone else, they'll do that to you. And if they're doing that to you, leave them. Cut them off. I'm telling you. Better people, better friends will come. They always do. And the best revenge I learned in my experience for the gossip, for the drama, for the lies that they say, is not letting it get to you. Not letting what they say dim your spark. Because when you don't show that you care, that you worry about it, when you're detached from it, when you're like, okay, whatever, I don't care. I'm living my life. You can say all you want. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't affect me. They'll stop. They'll stop eventually, because they won't know what triggers you. And these people that tear somebody else down for pure enjoyment and joy, all they want is a reaction out of you. And when you don't give it, the fire goes out. When you do give them a reaction, when you get upset, when you get defensive, when you go and confront them about it, that just shows you care. That shows that you're so involved in what they're saying, that it means so much to you, that they'll continue doing it. Because they're like, I know what triggers her. I know what triggers him. I know how to get to him. And they'll continue doing it. But when you're like, you're just living your life and you don't engage with the mean stuff they say, with gossip, when you don't engage with it at all, it's going to fall off. It's just going to fall off like dead weight. Also, here's a story / example. Don't give meaning to their words. And here's an example / story of what I mean by that. This happened to me last week. I was at a choir retreat, and between our singing practices, we had breaks. And on the breaks, we were playing different sports. And as you may know or may not know, I'm not really good with volleyball. I have to keep my hands safe for violin, for piano, for my instruments that I play. So I don't do volleyball that much, and I'm not even good at it. I'm better at soccer. So we were playing volleyball, and this ball just came at me. This girl, she spiked it, and it was coming in my face. But it was so high up, and I was so scared because it was such a powerful hit, and I was I'm not good at volleyball. So I just stood there, and everyone depended on me, the whole team. I just stood there, and I should have taken it, but I didn't. Guys, you know what I did? I did nothing. I just stood there Wow, the ball whizzed past me. Did not even make a jerk. Like, just stood still as stone. And it just flew by me. I was like, yeah, I'm not cut out for volleyball. That's literally what you have to do with these people that are talking bad about you. Their words, they're whizzing past. You don't even jerk. You stand still like a stone. You're like, okay, that's not even me. Flies by me. Does not affect me. It does not hit me. And these things, their words are like the volleyball, which is flying at you. But you don't engage with it. You don't engage with it. Just let it whiz by. Okay, personal story time. So, me and this guy were in a situationship. We were talking stage. We weren't official or anything. But yeah, he was doing things that were affecting me and hurting me. And I was like, I don't deserve this. Like, can you please not do this? Because it's unfair to me. I shouldn't be treated like this. The whole issue was with another girl. And I was noticing it. And I was like, why are you doing this? And he was like, there's no problem. There's no problem. Like, you're paranoid. You're making this up. And what that shows me now, looking back, was that he didn't actually respect me. He didn't actually want to be with me. Like, he was trying to justify his actions. And it was a whole mess. But when I decided to respect myself, choose myself instead of him, and the crappy situationship and the hell he was putting me through, when I finished it, when it was over, when I was done with it, I was like, I'm done dealing with this. Clearly, it wasn't the way he wanted it to go, because he was really two-sided, two-faced. He wanted to do two girls at one time, which is like crazy, you know, be with two girls. Yeah, and he was so indecisive, he couldn't even make up his mind about it. And when I finished that off, he got upset. He was like, and he got mean. He literally got mean. And he started talking. Insanely huge. Talking so much. Guys, I'm not even kidding. It was bad. It was bad. The whole school knew. The teachers knew. The mothers knew. Everyone was talking because of him. And what they were saying wasn't even nice, because what he told people was completely lies about me. My friends were like, yeah, he said you did this and you're like this. And I'm like, he said what? He said what? Like, gave me the heebie-jeebies. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so far from the truth, because I am not like that. He painted me as the complete opposite than from who I actually am and was. That never happened to me, that somebody would gossip about me or talk bad and talk trash about me on purpose. And I felt so bad. I felt broken inside, because I was like, this is not true, and people are believing him. And they don't know my side of the story. They know only his. And God knows what he's telling other people, like the things that I don't even know. Oh my gosh. And I was just so upset about it and so heartbroken. I was like, this is unfair. This shouldn't be happening to me. The thing is, bad people will come along. People who are insecure will come along, who will gossip. And bad things will happen to you. It's how you deal with it that matters, like I said before. So guys, guess what I did? Once I found out that he was gossiping, guess what I did? I wrote a song about it, of course, because I'm a singer-songwriter. That's what I do. I always write songs about things that don't work out, or even things that do work out. But I wrote a song, and it's called Good Girl. And I even have like a little confrontation there. I'm like, hey, do you have a problem? Because I think you do. Are you so mad that you have nothing else to do? Then trash my name and spread those rumors. You think it's cool, but in reality, it's stupid. Are you insecure? Seems like you are. But bringing somebody down isn't going to get you far. Why don't you cut it out? Don't mess with me. Leave me alone on 1, 2, 3 before it gets too hot for you to handle. So I kind of wrote that bit, imagining what I would say to him if I could. I wouldn't actually do that though, because I was like, why would I even engage with that? So at that time, I was really sad, and I felt so bad that he was doing that. So I wrote a song about it, and it really helped me, because I was like, all my anger towards him, towards the situation, I got it out, and then I forgot about it. I was like, it's over. Like, I'm done engaging with this, focusing on this, dealing with this. I'm done. And when I was done, it ended. Guys, it ended. The gossip ended. People stopped talking. People talked. It blew over. Now nobody cares. Literally, nobody cares what happened or about him or me. No, nobody cares. Nobody's worrying about it. But it used to be the hot topic on everyone's tongue. Now nobody cares. And that's my point too, that if people are talking about you right now, if something happened, they're spreading rumors, spreading lies, trashing your name, that will pass. Sooner or later, people will forget. People will go on with their lives with other drama, other scandals, other tea that's going to be going on, because people always find something to talk about. So there'll always be something new, something even more dramatic. So what you're going through right now is valid. It's unfair, it's mean if they're saying mean things about you, especially if they're painting you as completely opposite. Like, that's not fair. But the best you can do is not engage with it. Not engage with it, leave it alone, and focus on your life. And then it ends, it's over, it blows over. And in yourself, you discipline this version of yourself that you don't engage with that stuff. You're above that. Your standard's here. And what they're doing is down here. You don't engage with it. It really helps you control your emotions better too. And I'm kind of bad at this because I'm very emotional. And I love to express my feelings or my anger or go and confront a person if they did something to me. But I realized that all of this rage or all of this hate or jealousy or anger, or if something unjust was done to me or to you or to someone I know, like if something unjust was done, I'm very like, it should be just, we should justify this, like this is not justified behavior. And I get really defensive. But I realize the more I grow with each year, I realize that there's no point getting angry about it and getting upset and feeling bad. It doesn't lead anywhere. It just makes you miserable. Let those people that are talking bad, that are so involved in drama that they can't see themselves in the mirror, can't see their life, hear their thoughts, because all of their thoughts are going about you and about that person and that guy and that girl and that drama. They're so involved with everyone that they're not involved with themselves. They don't have the time to be involved with themselves. And that's the biggest issue. So let those people be insecure. Let those people be miserable, the ones that are on purpose, like saying mean things to you. And also, you gotta give credit to people, because the reason why somebody acts the way they do is because of childhood. Maybe they had trauma. And everyone carries a baggage of trauma, baggage of excitement, a baggage of situations that happen, experiences, lessons, heartbreaks, abusiveness. Like, there's so much baggage, and every single person carries something, and you might not know what they went through, what happened to them. So you gotta give credit. I'm gonna read you a quote, guys, from my most favorite book of all time that I just recently read. That is The Great Gatsby. I absolutely adore this book. We read it for my American Lit class. But the first chapter, I even highlighted it. The first chapter, literally second line, says, "Whenever you feel like criticizing anyone, just remember that all the people in this world haven't had the advantages that you've had." And that's so true. Maybe when someone is being mean to us or do something, and it's no way justified, like it might be unfair, but you got to give them some credit, because they might not have had the experiences, the blessed experiences that you've had. They may not have the advantages that you've had. They might have had something so much worse that you don't even know about, that made them who they are today, that made them the way they are. With that said, like, I'm really trying to learn how to not take someone's behavior personally, because at the end of the day, the way they act or what they say, what they do, it really depends so much on their childhood, what happened to them. Yeah, you gotta give credit. I feel like I could go on about like gossiping and justifying it and like not caring it and forgetting about things like forever, because I'm so passionate about this topic. Like I said, I even wrote a song about it, Good Girl. It's actually out on all streaming platforms, so if you want to go give it a listen, it'll get your spirit up, get you in the mood, you know. You won't care anymore after that song. But yeah, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know more videos that you would want me to do, more topics that you would like to talk about if you're struggling with something. Also, I wanted to say thank you so much for this video recommendation, because this wasn't actually my idea. I was reading one of the comments, and this girl, she asked for this video. So thank you so much. I got to think about this topic, you know, reflect too on my personal experience, and really think how to not care, you know, how to like just let go of that, let it bypass you. So yeah, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for staying with me till the end. Hope you learned something new. I love you guys so much. I'll see you in my next videos. Bye!